Hello YouTube and welcome to a new Techsloth video. Today Blackberry has announced the new Blackberry Key2 smartphone. Last year we got the Blackberry Key1. This year we get a slightly improved version of the device. I just show you all the specs that you can read through it by yourself, or that you can stop the video and read yourself. Under the hood we get a Snapdragon 660, 6 GB of RAM, and now we got two different versions. One single SIM version with 64 GB of storage for 650 euros or 650 US dollars, and a dual SIM version with then 6 GB of RAM again and 128 GB of storage for 50 euros or 50 US dollars more. So this rounds up to a price of 700 euros. The one thing that's new is the backside. Now, last year we got one camera, and this year we got two 12 megapixel cameras, one with an aperture of 1.8, one with an aperture of 2.6, which should give you more of those portrait picture things. The display stays the same, 4.5 inch, the resolution is 1620 by full HD by 1080, so this should give you an aspect ratio of 3:2 and 434 ppi, so pixel per inch. Front-facing camera is also 8 megapixel. Again, yes, there's still a micro SD card on board. And of course, we still got a headphone jack, USB Type-C with an USB 3.0 standard. And the Blackberry Key2 is the first Blackberry device that's officially IP, I guess it was IP68, not 67, no, IP68 proof. So this is the first IP device we get from Blackberry. What else? Still Android under the hood. And in comparison to the Key1, it's more edgy. We don't get any rounded sides anymore, but it feels slimmer. And yes, it's slimmer than the Key1. All buttons are now on one side, on the right side of the device. So no volume control and one key on the right side and the other key on the left side. No, all buttons are now on the right side. And the bezel above the display became smaller, so they moved the display a little bit up, and the space below the display they used to make the keys of the keyboard 20% bigger. We get now a new button, which is not really a new button. They renamed the button because the right shift button is now an app switch button, but you need two thumbs or two fingers. You have to press two buttons to use it. The same as the whole thing works, the thing we last year, you got this keyboard keys shortcuts. If you press S, then maybe Skype boots up, or you can press the button long, you can press it twice or single. So every key on the keyboard you could select to do to start an app, for example. But this had one downside. If you started this way, maybe for Instagram, you started Instagram and you wanted to switch over to S for Skype, for example, you first had to press the home button and then the shortcut worked again. Therefore, it's now the new button. You hold the new button down and then press S, and you switch from one app directly to another app. I think this is a nice idea, but I think pressing two buttons at the same time, so you need again two hands or two fingers, and this is not really comfortable. Of course, if you're a Blackberry fan and you always type with two thumbs on your new keyboard, definitely yes, but imagine if you just have one hand, in the other hand you hold your coffee or something like that. I would have thought it would be a better way, maybe in the Key3 then. Press the app switch button and then press the shortcut button. So afterwards, not simultaneous. This would be nice. So this is it. First impression, really nice improvements to the Key1. But of course, the price is a hard point to swallow here. Blackberry told us they were really so happy with the selling numbers of the Key1. They got their niche. Now everybody knows that they're using Android, again on the Key2 as well. Oh, it starts raining at the moment. And they're happy, but I think our two cameras and a bigger keyboard and the new SoC really enough to get people paying even more for the BlackBerry device, when we heard last year all the comments that even 600 euros are hard to swallow. Of course, we got the same hardware that we find in a device somewhere between 200 and 300 euros. Then you pay an additional 100 euros because it's BlackBerry, because you like the style, the design, maybe the build quality. Then you're at 400 euros. Then you pay another 100 for the keyboard. But still, maybe you pay this, then even if you pay a third 100 on top, maybe for the BlackBerry software or anything like that, then there's still 50 euros left that this device costs more than last year's. And this is really the hard point on the Key 2. But this is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.